Today is absolutely insane. Shytoshi Kusama, the mysterious lead developer behind Shiba Inu, has just shaken the entire Shiba Inu community with a revelation that nobody saw coming. A massive leak has surfaced, and many believe this could be the ultimate catalyst to push Shiba Inu toward that long-dreamed price target of 1 cent. Yes, you heard that right. Something huge is brewing, and this time, it feels different from anything we've witnessed before. Billions upon billions of Shiba Inu tokens are suddenly moving, and the big question is, what exactly is happening behind the scenes? Let me break it down for you. Disclaimer first, remember that none of this is financial advice, but the events unfolding right now are too important to ignore. Shytoshi Kusama has just dropped hints of a major development in progress, and the ripple effect across the community is undeniable. This isn't just one of those small announcements you scroll past while checking crypto updates. This is the kind of shift that can completely alter the direction of an entire ecosystem, and with Shiba Inu, that's a very big deal. So let's start with what we know. Billions of Shiba Inu tokens have suddenly been moved, questioned, and shifted into play. This type of movement doesn't happen randomly, especially not from large holders or whales. Something big is taking shape. The market is feeling the tension right now, almost like the calm before a storm. Whether you're a long-term holder of Shiba Inu, a day trader, or just someone observing from the sidelines, the spotlight is firmly fixed on this coin. Now, let's talk about the charts because they're telling a story of their own. After hitting a new local high not too long ago, Shiba Inu experienced a pullback. But here's the interesting part, it wasn't a devastating crash or a bearish reversal. Instead, the coin is resting comfortably on a zone known as dynamic support within a rising parallel channel. To put it simply, Shiba Inu is holding firm in a healthy position. This is exactly what traders want to see when momentum builds. The structure is still intact, and the breakout from the falling wedge pattern remains valid. In fact, many analysts believe this dip is just a breather, a necessary cool down before the next push upward. We've seen this behavior countless times in crypto. An asset rallies, takes a short pause, and then explodes once again. What's important here is that the foundations of this structure remain solid. The support hasn't been broken, and the bulls are circling. If this support continues to hold, the next key resistance level could be within reach much sooner than expected. And remember, this is the same level Shiba Inu tested during its previous breakout, so if the bulls manage to push past it again, fireworks could follow. What makes the timing of this even more perfect is the buzz surrounding Kusama's latest revelations. During a recent space on X, Shytoshi quietly teased a brand new partnership already in development. And this isn't some minor marketing collaboration. This is something on a whole different scale, focused on intelligent infrastructure within Shibarium. That's huge. Lucy, Shiba Inu's marketing lead, jumped in to back it up, confirming that development is underway. While full details remain under wraps, the signs are clear. Shiba Inu is stepping into a brand new era. Lucy explained that the ecosystem is entering its alpha layer phase, with Treat being introduced as the primary utility and reward token moving forward. This is a significant evolution. For years, Shiba Inu was viewed only as a meme coin, a speculative token riding on community hype. But now, we're talking about custom-built environments, improved privacy, developer-friendly tools, and more user control. Shiba Inu is no longer just a token. It's transforming into a fully functional infrastructure project, one that could rival established blockchain ecosystems. And the updates don't stop there. Lucy also revealed that a new decentralized exchange called Position is set to launch on Shibarium this week. This new exchange will provide opportunities for trading, farming, and unique community-driven reward systems. With DeFi gaining momentum globally, this addition could draw more users and developers into the Shiba Inu ecosystem, boosting adoption and liquidity. On top of that, a Shiba Inu linked account recently encouraged the community to hide liquidity within shibaswap's Bone liquidity pools, a move designed to strengthen the ecosystem, keep it resilient, and prepare for future growth. These are the kinds of behind-the-scenes moves that give long-term sustainability to a project. So what does this mean for the price outlook? Well, let's think back to 2021. At that time, Shiba Inu went on an unexpected run that shocked the entire crypto market. Lives were changed overnight as the token exploded. But back then, the rally was driven almost entirely by hype, speculation, and social media buzz. Now, the situation is different. This time, there's actual infrastructure being developed. There are real-world applications, carefully planned partnerships, and a clear roadmap. The ecosystem is expanding in ways that can sustain growth for years, not just weeks. When you combine Kusuma's partnership hints, the introduction of Treat, the launch of Position, and all the upgrades happening within Shibarium, it paints a very different picture than the past. This isn't just history repeating itself, it could be the beginning of something even bigger. For a long time, people dismissed the dream of Shiba Inu reaching 1 cent as unrealistic. But when you see this level of development, adoption, and whale activity, that dream doesn't look so far-fetched anymore. Speaking of whales, let's talk about the massive shift in wallet activity because this is one of the most telling signs. On July 27th, large wallet outflows were relatively quiet, with only about 9 billion tokens moved. But by the very next day, that number skyrocketed to nearly 800 billion. That's an increase of over 8,000% in just 24 hours. You can't ignore numbers like that. These wallets belong to the biggest players in the game, holders who own more than 0.1% of the total Shiba Inu supply. They don't make moves like this without a strategy. Now, big outflows don't necessarily mean whales are dumping their tokens. More often, it means they're repositioning. They could be consolidating holdings, moving assets into staking or DeFi pools, transferring into cold storage, or preparing for a major event. With all the developments happening in the ecosystem, it seems far more likely that whales are positioning themselves for the next big wave rather than abandoning ship. The timing aligns perfectly with the surge of bullish updates, Shibarium upgrades, and Kusuma's hints of partnerships. This is almost identical to what we saw in 2021. Before Shiba Inu made its legendary move, whale wallets were already showing unusual activity. The signs were there if you knew where to look. And now, those signs are flashing again. Only this time, Shiba Inu is stronger. The foundations are real, the community is larger, and the developers are more strategic than ever before. That's why many believe the stage is being set for another explosive run. So while the market might not be flashing red-hot signals on the surface just yet, underneath, there's a rumble building. The pressure is mounting, and sooner or later, that energy is going to erupt. Whether it's through the launch of Position, the rollout of new partnerships, or the continued evolution of Shibarium, the pieces are falling into place. And here's the final thought I want to leave you with. Shiba Inu is no longer just a meme. It's becoming a symbol of what a strong community and persistent development can achieve in the crypto world. The dream of hitting 1 cent is no longer a joke or a meme. It's starting to look like a goal within reach if this momentum continues. But what do you think? Is this the beginning of Shiba Inu's biggest breakout yet, or are we just in another build-up phase before a correction? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, staying updated is crucial because missing out on key developments could mean missing life-changing opportunities. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with as many people as possible. Let's spread the word and keep the community informed.